to my channel, y'all. I want to just say that the struggle is real. Like, I had recorded this video and did the editing for it, but man, this voiceover part has been like the hardest part for me. Because I just feel like I don't want to be redundant every week and just talk about the stickers or just, talk about the plans, I guess, because I feel like the plans are redundant. So I don't want to talk about the plans every week if they're going to be the same thing, you know. So I'm still just kind of trying to figure out like what I'm going to discuss with you guys during the week. This video was 17 minutes long, so I didn't want to just put like 17 minutes of music. I really considered it though. But, so we're just gonna default to talking about the plans, and excuse my, my head wrap, nightcap, whatever you call it. I can't even think right now that I just had on my head that made an appearance. Didn't mean to get my head all in the way, But this is the week of March the 22nd through the 28th. And I am using this kit called, Very Beautiful from Birch and Birdee. And if you don't know, I do PR for Birch and Birdee. She just recently opened up her own website. So she is leaving Etsy, and she has her own website, birchandbirdee.com. So please go over and show her some love. This kit was artwork by Kitness Jess, and a lot of people used it. But I love the way Jen did this artwork. Like I like how she left that box open at the top, as you can see, and I was able to put a quote box there. This is an unfoiled kit. She did recently start making foiled kits, but this kit right here is unfoiled. So like I said, I just added that beautiful quote box that I got in a grab bag from Letters to Apollo, and lucky me, it turned out to be in hollow foil, because that's what I thought hollow foil would be amazing to use with this kit. So I combined a lot of hollow. There's a few silver elements because I just don't have a lot of hollow in my collection. I feel like some things actually would not look the best in hollow. Like, I don't have a lot of mandalas in hollow. Honestly, probably that butterfly one is maybe the exception, and I only have that because I got it in a grab bag, but it was perfect. I love the way it looks like the butterflies are just kind of spreading out of the quote. But anyway, I really wanted to, yellow is one of my favorite colors. So as you can see, I pulled out, this is the first time using that prism washi from Simply Gilded, and so that yellow was perfect. I love it. The yellow and the daisies, oh man, you don't know my love for yellow. It's such a cheerful color. But anyway, so Monday morning, I was just not feeling it at all. So and honestly, I kind of feel like that was the vibe of this whole week, to be honest. This week was the week prior to my, what do you want to call it? Period, cycle. I know some people kind of feel certain ways about certain words. But anyway, that monthly woman thing, this was the week prior to that. And so typically I'm a person who I either have an emotional week where I'm crying, or I have the pissed off, everybody is making me upset week. So this week actually ended up being one of those emotional weeks. Ugh. So I was just actually, you know what? It was probably more of a emotional combo with um, anger, because this wasn't even my period yet. This was the week before. And so that usually kind of like, I know, I'm like, okay, if I'm feeling this way the week before, like, I just know it's going to be the worst, absolute worst. So yeah, there's like several days where I was just not feeling it. As you can see on Tuesday, I have that Fox and Pip girl. Like, I was just over it. Like, there was stuff going on at work and I just was not feeling it at all. But I do like how on Wednesday I took these, they're not scallops, but this floral circle from Rose and Tea Shop. And I cut up the mandala from Christine Paper Studio and layered it up under. And I like how that turned out. I have an idea to try that with some other little additions, so I'm going to try it out and see how I like that. But I like how the kit has these fancy boxes in it, so those are really nice. I don't remember if I actually showed, I think I did show the kit, but I went through it really fast because it was like on hyper speed. So I do like the fact that she has those layering elements in there too. I like my sidebar. I love the bottom part where I have she has a deco sheet that you can purchase separately. So I did get the deco sheet for this kit. And then that little moon stars hanging little piece, that is actually from a freebie that I got from Planting Roses. And I'm really, I made one purchase with her. That was my New Year's kit. And I really liked that kit. So I'm going to try to, I want to see, you know, what else she has coming out, because I really want to shop with her again. But here I am doing the same thing that I did on Wednesday once again. And Thursday, I actually had some good news. I didn't get the news on Thursday, but it happened this Thursday, so I put it on Thursday. But anyway, I had a patient that got called for a transplant. And so that's always really exciting. When patients are on the transplant list, they can literally be called at any time. And so they have to be kind of ready, you know, with the backpack, be able to get to the transplant center within a couple of hours. Otherwise, the transplant is not viable anymore. So this patient got his call and he got his transplant. And the best thing about it is that there were no complications. A lot of times when patients get transplants, sometimes the organ will be what they call like a sleepy organ. And so it will not work immediately. And so with kidney patients, sometimes that means that they have to return back to the clinic and get extra dialysis to wake up that kidney. But this patient didn't have any problems. And so that was like the happy spot of the week. Anyway, I ended up working late again that day, trying to get some stuff done. We have a federal report that is due, and there's a lot of numbers that are not adding up. And so I'm trying to make the numbers make sense for the time period when I was not there. So you can only imagine my pain. So that was another night of being in my feelings and just kind of being over everything. Just over it. I think I watched some NCIS that night, and then I just went to bed. Which it is what it is. So I decided, you know, that Friday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my day off with Starbucks. And I feel like I've been doing this pretty much every Friday now. Because Fridays is like, now I work at 2 clinics. 4 days a week at one, and then 1 day a week at another clinic that just recently opened. And because that clinic just recently opened, there's a lot of work usually that's done on that one Friday when I'm there. So I just feel like, let me prepare my heart, body, mind, and soul. And I do that by going to Starbucks. And I get me whatever kind of Starbucks drink I want for that day, along with maybe like some cheese Danish. And that's my happy spot. But this day, it was kind of tough. And so I had been having a tough week. And so my coworker, we both work at both clinics together. And so she was like, let's just go out and get something to eat for lunch. Because most of the time honestly, I work through lunch. I have me something to eat there and I just warm it up and I just work through lunch. But she was like, let's go out and let's get us something to eat. So it was payday. So we went to a Japanese hibachi spot called Coco. And it was nice to just get out of the office and have a lunch without having to, just like sit there and work through lunch, because I do that a lot. Once I got off of work, I was like, you know what? I need to stop by the store and I need to find me some more jeans, because like a lot of other people, I have, instead of getting freshman 15, I've gotten the COVID 15 or 19, I guess we could call it. I don't know. I haven't really counted yet. It might be pushing closer to 19 though. So I went to H&M to try to find some more jeans. Because I have jeans, but a lot of my jeans have like rips in them, and I can't wear those for work. So I'm like, all right, let me go find some jeans that do not have rips in them. And this is the worst thing about COVID. Like, it's so aggravating to go into a store and not be able to try on clothes. Like, you have to take them home, and then if they don't fit, then you have to bring them all the way back, and you have to keep doing that until you find the right size. So, bought the jeans. Guess what? They did not fit. So I had to take them back, which I actually did the next week. And funny thing is that the next size up that I purchased didn't fit either. So, yeah. I have to go back and return the second pair and get another size. But we're not going to talk about that right now. So the weekend, I wanted to try to do a little something fancy. It's okay. I took this Simply Gilded, I want to say that was like the spirit washi that came out for the Halloween release, I think. Took it layered it across, took those flags, put them up under, and then layered these moons with the botanicals connected to them. I got those from Sticker Guru during a $2 Tuesday, and just layered those on top. And I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's a work in progress, I think, for layering. So I'm going to keep working at it. It also means I feel like you have to have the right stuff to layer too. And for this spread, I don't think I had a lot to work with. At least not for how I envisioned it right there. But it is what it is, so I'm okay with it. Saturday, y'all. Well, honestly, it was like this whole weekend. So let me see if I have time to tell this story. All right. So Thursday night, came home, and my daughter needed, it's getting warmer, so it's time for parents to buy their children more clothes. So I'm like, okay, let me go online, look for some stuff, go to Macy's online. Macy's declines my card. It's saying, something is wrong. And I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense. So what did I do? I think I went and bought something from Letters to Apollo. That went through. So I was like, okay, it must be Macy's. They're having an issue. All right, cool. Friday, go to the Japanese restaurant, Go to H&M. Neither place do I have any problems with using my card. Perfect. Friday night, I tried to order groceries on, on Walmart.com. It wouldn't take my card. Decline. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So this time I'm like, okay, maybe it's an online thing. I just got to go in. So Saturday morning, I get up, I go to Walmart, fill my cart up $250 worth. Get to the register. Now, mind you, I went through the self-checkout line. So I did all the bagging and scanning myself, only for my card to get declined again. I'm just like, what in the world? You gotta be kidding me. So they tried it a couple different times on a different register. That didn't work either. So I'm like, okay, let me call the bank because something's going on. Something's going on. So I call the bank. Bank's like, well, I don't see anything. And I'm like, okay, can I use a ATM? He's like, sure, yeah, use the ATM. Go to the ATM in the bank. While I'm on the phone with him, he says, it doesn't work. It declines it again. So I'm like, something's wrong. So he's like, well, I don't see anything. There's no hold on your account. He's like, let me send you over to, what do you call them people? Fraud. Do you know all fraud had to do was reset my account? That was all my problems. All right, we are at the end of this Plan With Me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try to have, something intellectual to talk about next time. But I hope you have a great day. See you later.